All right, we are going to get started in about 30 seconds. Before I do start, I just want to say that you guys have been doing an awesome job these past couple of weeks. This is our last week of these online Zoom sessions. We are resuming with our private lessons here at Top Gun. We're not opening to the public completely, but we are taking private lessons. So that is why this is our last week. I put my cell phone number and my email in the chat box. Some of you guys were here yesterday and got it already. You can text or email me to book a private lesson or to book one with Carly. You can also use my phone number and I can book it for you with her. But this is our last week of pitching, and then tomorrow fielding, Thursday hitting. So I would love to see some of you guys be able to get in here for some private lessons. But in the meantime, we are going to get some pitching mechanics done today. So go ahead and get your glove, get a ball, and we're going to get started with our wrist snaps. We're going to work through these fairly quickly today so I can add one more technique onto what we did last week, and hopefully you guys' pitching mechanics are nice and sound after that. So I'm gonna be from the backside again this week, and we're just going to be starting with our wrist snap. So remember with your wrist snaps, you just want to be nice and loose. For this, we're just doing fastballs. So you want to find that C on the ball, it's backwards for you. And just have a nice relaxed grip. Remember, don't do a death grip. There should be a little bit of space here. And then once you line up with your partner, I'll go up there in a second. You're just gonna relax your arms, no tees or anything like that yet, just down at your hip. And what you're gonna do is kind of cock your wrist backwards like this and snap. You don't want any movement other than your wrist itself. So if your arm is coming up like this, we don't want that yet. So if you have to hold your wrist, do that. But you wanna work really heavily on just your wrist snap. All right, let's see what you guys got going on. Let's see those wrist snaps. Good, Caitlin. Awesome, Quinn. Bridget looks good. Good, Gabby. These are looking awesome. Faith, I love seeing you have some balls now. You do so good with just a tee in your bat during hitting, so you're doing just as well with pitching. Good, that looks awesome, Faith. Awesome. Oh, bless you, Maddie. Can't hear you, but I saw it. Aislinn, on your next couple, I want you to hold your wrist because you're kind of finishing up tall. Hold it like this so it's only your wrist snapping, okay? Just do like maybe 5 holding it and then you can release it. I want you to really emphasize that wrist snap. Good. Good test. Have a little bit harder snap at the bottom. Once you finish your snap test, you should almost be able to like see your fingertips. You're kind of just relaxing your hand like this. You want to snap hard and have those fingers. Good, better. Get about maybe 7 more snaps in each. Good, Maddie, really snap at the bottom. Don't use so much arm. Better. Good, Bridget. That's awesome. Good job, Adrian. Way to hold that hand there to control your wrist. Good. Once you guys get 5 to 7 more of those in, we're going to move on to our next progression. You can still be pretty close to your net if you'd like. You know, if this is not about speed or anything like that. So our next one, you're just going to have your legs and shoulder width apart, nice and athletic. Make sure you get a little bit of bend. And we're going to do our T. So from the side, it looks like this. If I face you just like this, and remember, we're just snapping down. So I don't want you guys to come up and go down yet because that's too much motion. We're not there yet. So you're just going to start like this, nice and relaxed. Notice how my hands aren't stiff. I'm just here. You're just going to come down and snap. Put here, down and snap. I'm going to be a little bit farther back so I don't kill my partner. So it's going to be here. Snap. So make sure you're nice and relaxed at the bottom when you go to snap. Notice after my snap, I like to come up to the top, that's fine, but don't snap as you're coming to this top. Make sure you snap first and then relax yourself on the way up. Be nice and relaxed for these. Again, we don't care about our speed right now. This is all about your wrist snaps. Thank you. Gabby, your snap is awesome, but I want you to make sure you have a strong glove side. So you're gonna be here, and then make sure when you bring this arm down, your glove side comes down at the same time, okay? Don't leave this guy hanging. Better. That's fine. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Good, Adrian. Make sure you snap hard at the bottom. I don't want your arms to go like this, right? Make sure you're snapping first, okay? Good, Maddie. Awesome, Quinn. That looks good. Maddie, make sure you snap a little harder at the bottom and then finish up tall. You're kind of finishing and snapping at the same time, so make sure you snap first and then relax yourself up. Better. Good, Faith. Tessa, don't step yet, or don't bring your arms up. So I just want you to start here and just literally snap down. No legs or anything. It's just all your wrist snap. Better. And make sure when you go to release, I don't want you to jerk your arm back. You're going to cause some shoulder issues. So just nice and smooth, just snap. Good. Don't step yet. Better. Caitlin, make sure you snap at the bottom. On this next one, don't finish tall. I just want you to be here. And when you get down here, make sure you leave this arm and snap so I can really see how you're snapping. Better. Yep. Just like that. Now, once you get a couple of those, once you snap at the bottom, Caitlin, then you can relax yourself up. But I don't want you to snap and bring it up at the same time. You have to really snap first. Better. Good, Bridget. It looks nice and loose. Good, Faith. Aislinn, snap a little harder at the bottom. Good, that was a good adjustment. I like that you did that. Better. Good. Do about 3 more each. We're gonna move on to our next one. Thanks for fixing your setup, Logan. All right, once you get your 3 in, we're going to move on to our next progression. All right, so we're still going to be nice and relaxed, and I still only care about our wrist snap. I don't care how fast the ball gets there because we're not working on speed right now. So you're still going to start shoulder width apart. We're going to move on to our Ks. So you're going to be sideways. You can either start here or you can start up. It's up to you. I'm going to start like this. What you're going to do is you're going to lift up to make a letter K. As I lift my arms up, my front leg's going to come up. And then as I put it down, that's when I'm going to snap and follow through. Yeah, we're going to add our back leg into this. So make sure when you come down to snap, you're really bringing that back leg up. Don't bring it up and turn yourself around. Just bring it up and stay square. So from the side, it'll look like this. I'll do it sideways too. From the side, it'll look like this. Try really hard to hold your finish. So once you're released, you should be here on your front foot. This is all about your timing. Logan, make sure when you go to release that your arm isn't all the way up here, right? I want you to snap hard down here first and then bring your arm up. Really emphasize that snap at the bottom. Yep. Better. Good, Quinn. Make sure you guys are really emphasizing that finish at the end. A lot of you guys are getting lazy and your finishes are just like this, right? Your legs are just doing whatever. If you don't have a strong leg drive, the ball is not going to go anywhere. So make sure when you go to finish, you're nice and strong on that front foot. Good, Quinn. Bring that back leg up just a little bit quicker, Quinn. Better. Good, Maddie. Try to hold your finish a little bit. Your snap looks great. I want you to hold that finish on your front leg. Just be nice and balanced. Better. It's okay if you fall over. Just got to get used to it. Gabby, make sure you work on that glove. Better. That looks good. Awesome. Caitlin, when you start, I don't want this arm to start like a 90-degree angle. Make sure you bring it all the way up. Be nice and tall, okay? Your body should make like a little, like a letter L, I guess that is, not a K, but yeah, there you go. Nice and tall, then you snap down. Yep. Faith, your snap looks awesome, but with your leg drive, you're just kind of bringing it, your back toe sitting on the ground the whole time. As soon as your back toe hits the ground, you should bring it up just as quick, that way it gets off the ground. So you're snapping and it's dragging the whole time. Your snap is awesome, but I want you to work on dragging that toe, and as soon as it starts to drag, bring it right up. The quicker you get that leg off the ground, the more speed you're gonna have going towards the plate. Better. Think about being like a flamingo or like a number 4 when you finish. Either one is fine. From the side, your knee should look something like that. Get it off the ground nice and quick. All right, let's see. Good, Bridget. Tess, work on that back leg drive. Make sure you guys are still snapping. Get nice and tall, Caitlin, good. Better, work on that wrist snap. Good, Logan. Logan, I have you unmuted. Can you come to the screen quick? How old are you?
11.
11. Do you have any like other pitches, like a drop ball or rise ball?
No, but I have a change up.
You're going to be a great drop ball pitcher one day just because you're finished. So when you're like 17, remember I said that on May 19th because
Okay.
the wrist snap is awesome for drop balls, okay?
Okay.
You're doing good.
I do lessons with Sienna.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Stay on my Firebird.
I do place. I'm on Firebirds.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, but you're going to be a great drop ball pitcher.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, get a couple more of these in and we'll move on to our next progression. You guys are looking good. Better, Faith. Good, Quinn. Aislinn, try to hold your finish on this next one. Slow it down a little bit so your snap is looking good, but I want you to really work on having some balance on that front leg and dragging that back foot. Better. Good, Adrian. Just make sure you snap your wrist at the bottom. You're looking good, kiddo. All right. Once you're good to go ahead, grab a quick drink, pick your balls up. We'll move on to our next ones. All right, so for our next progression, we're gonna get into our full arm circle a little bit. So you're still gonna be sideways. If I were to face you, this is how it would look. Your legs are still gonna be shoulder width apart. You're gonna start with your hands at your side, but this time what you're gonna do is as you're gonna like kind of swing back and you're gonna go float out and do a full circle. So from the side, I'm just gonna start nice and comfy. I'm gonna do a full circle and still work on my finish. So you're just gonna start sideways like this. Oh, I have an eyelash in my eye. So if I were to face you, it would look something like this. So now we're just incorporating everything into one sideways, one big circle. So now we're gonna get our arm loose. That way we can go back and throw in a little bit. So you're still shoulder width apart. All you're doing is stepping and making an arm circle. Oh, good, so still work on, remember when you're, oh, excuse me. Doing your arm circles, I told you guys when you're at home, you can do arm circles on your wall. When you make an arm circle, you don't want your arm to come back behind your head. You don't want it too far out this way. So your arm circle should just be right about here every time. It should just be just in front of your face. You don't want it to get too far behind your head. So for this one, just work on getting your timing down. It might take a couple steps. Good, Hayden. Logan, work on your wrist snap first. I don't want you to finish high up like this. If anything, I want you to finish down here because that way I know that you're snapping hard at the bottom. Then once you get that snap together, then you can start bringing that arm up to finish. But I don't want you to finish up at your face. Better, yes, much better. Good, Maddie, make sure you incorporate your legs a little bit. Better. Good, Faith, try to hold your finish a little bit. When you go to finish, if you feel yourself bring your leg up and falling backwards, not enough weight is on your front leg, okay? So try to hold that finish. Good, Gabby. Good, Bridget. Much better, Logan. Ava, try not to bring your arm's coming back behind your head just a little bit. Try to do some circles to make sure your arm's staying just a little bit in front of your face. Yep, you don't want to wrap around the back side of your body. Good, much better, Aislinn. Hayden, make sure you snap hard at the bottom, okay? You're just kind of releasing it, leaving your palm open. Snap really hard at the bottom, okay? Better. Once you get a couple good snaps in, then I want you to work on holding your finish, okay, Hayden? Good. All right, let's see. Okay, that looks good. Make sure you bring your gloves down too. So it's important we have strong glove side resistance. So when I go to do my arm circle, once I bring it down to finish, I want my throwing arm and my glove arm to come down at the same time because that helps with my timing, okay? You don't have to slap your legs because not all girls do, but make sure you bring them down at the same time, okay? Don't leave your glove side hanging in the air. Caitlin, you have a question? I can unmute you. What's up, kiddo?
I don't know how to do it.
Okay, let me see. Go do one and I'll look at you.
Okay.
And then come back to the screen. Gotcha. Okay, so you're gonna start sideways. You can practice without a ball, right? So then you're gonna, as you bring this arm up, you're gonna step. And then once you get to like our K position, that's when your front leg should already be down. Yep, just like that. And then you're just gonna finish like normal. So you have to get your timing together. So just start here and work on, once this arm comes up, your legs should go out and then you should be here nice and comfy. Yeah, just like that. And then we're gonna finish all the way through. So practice a couple of them without a ball and then I'll watch you with the ball.
That's better.
So the key is starting with your legs close to, yeah, good, 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 good. Good. Just getting our timing down. There you go. Good. And you don't have to step over exaggerate your step. The step you're doing right now is perfect. There you go.
Make sure you get a big arm.
Good. Go ahead, grab a ball, Caitlin. Let's see it. Good, Gabby. There you go, Caitlin. Now just get it all working together at once and then you'll be able to get your wrist snap down, but your timing is much better now.
Much better.
Good, good, there you go. Tess, make sure when you snap, you don't snap and your body's like this. Probably not. Uh-oh, Quinn, I lost ya. All right, let's see. Much better, Faith. Good job. Good, Aislinn. That's a better arm circle. Good, Maddie. That snap is awesome. Let's see. Good, Hayden. Make sure you hold your finish. Bridget looks good. Do about 5 more of these each, and then pick up your balls and grab a drink of water, and then we're gonna move on to our next 2 things. Good, Quinn. Good, Gabby. Your finish is awesome. Snap it, Logan. All right, go ahead, grab a drink, come up to the screen, and we're gonna go on to our next progression. Adrian, you working out, girl? You're breaking a sweat over there. All right, so for our next one, we're gonna really work on our leg drive. Aside from our arm circle in softball, when you're a pitcher, your leg drive is the most important thing ever. Remember I said when I used to pitch, I would cheat because I'm already naturally a little bit bigger. I didn't have to use my legs as much, and I could have been so much faster if I did. So when you get on the mound, when you're getting ready to push off, we're gonna go into actually pitching full for a couple of pitches. I want you to really work on your leg drive. So when you're a runner at first base or second base, any base, when you go to lead off a base, you get into this position, right? You're nice and athletic. And then when you go to push off the base, you push and you're still down. And it's the same concept when you're pitching. So if you see me from behind, if I get on the mound, when I go to push, I'm nice and athletic here. And I'm going to push out, not up. So if I'm facing this way, I'll face sideways. When I go to push, my leg is in a 90-degree angle, and I'm almost running off the mound. So you're gonna go to push. Then when you push out, you're gonna push out. I don't want you guys to push up, because that's how you're gonna crow hop, and that's illegal. So when you go in your motion, you're gonna be here, and you're gonna explode out into your circle. So even before you start throwing, just work on your leg placement. Remember, your back foot does not have to be on the mound anymore. So you can start here. Your back foot can be all the way back here. It can be on the mound if you want to. I don't like it on the mound. So this is where I would start. I'm going to push. I'm going to explode out. Okay? So work on some of these. Make sure I can see your legs if possible, so I can really work on your leg drive. Oh, my eye almost stopped watering. Good, Caitlin. Remember, you don't have to hinge over a lot. Like, you don't have to over exaggerate it, but you do want to get that little bit of hinge in your hips. So as you go to push, it's like you're pushing into the ground. Something else I want to mention is when you start, if I were about to pitch, I don't know if you can see my feet. If I were about to pitch, my toe that I'm pushing off with is going to be facing the ceiling. That way, when I do go to push, it's like I'm stepping into the ground, right? So it's going to be nice and tall here. Then when I go to push, it's like I'm literally pushing all of my weight into the ground. So you don't want to start flat, because then you can't push, right? So make sure this toe is pointed up, not all the way at the ceiling, but just off the ground. And when you go to push, it's like you're stepping on the gas pedal, even though I'm sure you guys don't drive, but it's you're just pushing your foot into the ground like that. Good, Quinn. Good, Logan. Make sure you try to hold your finish. Faith, on this next one, start with your toe the other way. So once you get ready to pitch, right, start with your front toe up off the ground like this. And then when you go to push, it's like you're stepping into the ground. Let's see, let's get your feet. Yeah, just like that. And then when you go to push, it's like you're stepping hard into the ground to push off. Good. Yep. Much better. Good job. That was perfect. Good. Gabby, can you turn your camera a little bit more towards you so I can see your feet? If you can. If not, it's okay. Good. Still make sure you guys are still trying to hold your finishes, right? A lot of you guys are going to pitch. When you're pitching here, and you're just kind of doing whatever with your legs. You still want to have really hard front side resistance. So when you go to finish, you should be here and then really hard, strong on that front leg. Thank you, Mom, for fixing Maddie's camera. Good. Drag that back leg, Quinn. Don't leave her hanging. Good, Caitlin. Faith, hold your finish. Don't fall over at the end. I know it's hard, but baby steps. Better, much better. Oh,
Again.
you have a question, Logan?
Yeah, when you
Nope. So yes.
yes. When you start your pitch, how
Yeah.
do you start your what do your feet look like?
Okay, so let's see. Let me know, can you see my feet yet? Let me know when you can.
Shake your head no.
Yeah, that's good.
Good? Okay, let me. All right, can you see them?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a shake.
so my feet are just obviously in a comfortable position. So the way I start with my back toe pointed up and I'm like really heavy on my front leg. So I'm here. And then once I take
Yeah.
my sign for my catcher or whoever, that's when I kind of rock back to get my pitch together. So you can start up on this back toe, but you're not going into your motion yet. Once you get your sign, you get your gloves together, that's when you rock back, you set yourself, and that's when you get ready to go. That make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and if you want to do it faster, you don't have to start up on this back toe. If you don't have any pitches to take, you just automatically start with your toe pointed up, and that way you get your momentum to push forward. Okay.
So as her hands drop down, she's pushing forward.
Yeah, so even if it depends on your motion. So I used to swing back, but your mom's right. As my hands go backwards, that's when I push forward. So it's like going the opposite way. So when I'm in this position, from the side, it would look like this. I'm nice and athletic in this leadoff position, and I'm ready to explode out. So make sure when you're in this position sideways, though, you don't want to lean forward. You want to push literally like you're leading off of first base. Yep, nice and athletic, and that's the way you
Bent leg forward, or front bent leg, yeah.
Good. Just think about leading off a base. That's the easiest way to think about it. Good. Yeah, just like that. Good, Logan, much better.
That was good.
Okay. All right. All right, do a couple more of these. Then go ahead and grab a drink. I'm going to introduce you to one more concept and then one more drill, and then we'll call the day. You guys are working hard today. Maddie, is it hot there? I have muted you. What's the temperature like in Oklahoma?
Pretty hot.
Yeah, you look hot. Stay hydrated. You're doing good.
Yeah. Thanks.
No problem. All right. I'm going to do one more drill, but one more thing I want to introduce to you guys when it comes to your leg push off. We're not going to work on it too heavy today. When you're pushing off the mound, you just don't want to lollygag when you're doing it, right? So something you could think about is when you're getting ready to push off. So if I'm on the mound and I'm about to push off, I don't want to be nice and athletic here and then just kind of push off and do whatever. The way to think about it is act like there's like a string in front of you that's maybe a half a foot off the ground, like maybe 6 inches. So when you go to push off, if I'm here, when I go to push off with this back leg, it's like I'm stepping over that string. That's going to allow you to get further out off the mound. When I'm here, it's like you step over that string. We don't have enough time to do all that today, but think about that when you push off. You don't want to just push off lazy, right? You don't want to be here, get here, and then you just push off and do whatever and have a weak step. So think about you're stepping over just the slightest string. That's going to allow you to really get some footage, I guess is the word. All right, for our last drill today, we're going to do a walkthrough, and these are good to end it or start your pitching motion. Doesn't matter which one. So a walkthrough is 3 steps. You're going to make an appearance. So Charlie's here. Sorry, I have to get my footing together. All right, do I have any lefties? Because that's going to throw me off. Oh boy, Gabby, killing me. So you're going to start with your feet even. And you want to make sure that when you end, your push leg is the one on the mound. So you can start with your feet going apart. You're going to go right, left, right into your motion. So it's going to force you to really get that push into the ground to explode off the mound. So if you're a lefty, it's left, right, left. If you're a righty, it's right, left, right. So you're going to start here. You can see me. Right, left, right, into your motion. So don't stop when you get to the mound. As soon as you touch the mound, you push off and you go. Let's go. Carly's going to try it. You got it. Absolutely. Oh. Don't wear sandals. Adrian's laughing at you. All right, good. Let's see a couple. I'm sweating today. Kaylin, let's see it. Yep, just like that. Kaylin, once you get your timing down, it's one motion, right? So you're going to be here, right, left, right, and then as soon as your last right foot hits the mound, you're pushing off. So it's a walkthrough because we're literally walking through the pitch. Yep. Oh, excuse me. Look at you, killing it. Killing it back there. Good, Gabby. You're so fast. Work on that snap, Logan. Looks good, though. Oh, Jenny Finch is way more important than me, so yeah. I was wondering where she was at, though, so. Well, that's fun. I want to meet Jenny Finch. Good, Faith. That was awesome. Hayden, make sure you try to hold your finish at the end, kiddo. Good, Logan. Which one? Oh, yeah. Yes. Claire would love to have it. Good test. That was good timing. Good, Caitlin. Keep up the good work. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's see it, Adrian. Good. Thank you. Logan, not Logan, sorry. Aislinn, try to hold your finish at the end, okay? Don't be off balance. So once you walk all the way through, I know your momentum's taking you towards your wall, right? But even when you finish, try to balance on that front foot, okay? Still work on that snap. Better. Logan, hold your finish at the end. Don't be off balance. Better, much better. All right, do about 5 more each, and then we will call it a day. You guys did awesome. Let's see what you got left. Good, Quinn. Quinn, bring that back leg up just a little bit quicker. Better, good. Maddie, try to hold your finish at the end. I know it's hard because your momentum's going towards your catcher, but when you go to finish, try to balance on that front leg. Let me see. Did you hear me, Maddie?
I can't hear.
Sorry, try to hold your finish on your front leg. Oh,
No, I hear you.
can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let me type. I'll type to you. Where is Maddie? I typed to you, Maddie. On your front leg. All right, once you get your last ones in, come join me. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. Unmute you guys.
Wait, you're done?
All right. You guys did awesome today, as every week.
We're done.
Like I said, today is our last day of pitching. Tomorrow we have fielding at 4, and then Thursday we have tea time. Friday and Saturday are the workout days. The reason we're stopping is because we're opening back up for private lessons. So Coach Carly and I have private lessons next week. Carly already had one today. So it's going to be hard for us to manage Zoom and our private lessons. So remember, my information is in the chat. We will put our information in there the rest of the week also when you guys come to the rest of the sessions, for you to text us or call us or email us with any questions, or if you want drill recommendations, if you want to come in for a lesson, all of those things. I would love to see you guys for pitching. You guys all have great mechanics. Obviously, Maddie, I can't see you because you're all the way in Oklahoma, but you still did awesome. I would love to keep in contact with you. I'm going to unmute you guys if you have any questions. If not, you guys did awesome, awesome, awesome today. Your mechanics are getting so much better. I'm going to oh no. All right, you're all unmuted. If you have a question, you can ask. If not, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, see you guys tomorrow.
Hold on.
Thank you.
I'll say that question.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hey, Kayla,
What's up?
So what's better for you and Carly? Is it afternoons or mornings?
It's from 1 to 8, so anytime between them.
Oh, 1 to 8?
Yep.
Okay.
Unless John opens, I don't know if he's opening in the mornings just yet, but for right now, it's 1 to 8.
And that's the same way for Peyton and Isaiah as well?
Yes, yep, same thing for those guys too.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, because I think what Adrian wants to do is probably do like one session per week, one with Carly for hitting, and then one with you the next week for pitching.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
kind of like that. And I'm hoping John opens up, you know, for full at some point soon.
It's just, and that's what we were trying to figure out with like academy class
Yeah, because I know and the other
stuff
thing,
too.
like,
It's just obviously with the
yeah.
it's hard for us to try to figure it out.